Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be playing a game called Bloodbark. Bloodbark is... I don't really know much about the game. Just kind of saw like a short video on it and it looked interesting, so I decided to give it a shot. It's supposedly a game about cutting these redwood trees that are known to bleed, but that's normal for this specific species of tree. And besides that, I don't really know anything about the game. But without further ado, let's get into it. I do know it's a psychological horror game. Oh, there we go. My job had never been in such high demand. A new exotic kind of tree had been discovered, and its price was sky high. The blood diamonds of the forest. Alright. Good morning, forest. Found one of those trees further ahead. It would be best if I focused my time on just chopping those down. So I'm a guy with a hatchet. Can't really swing it or anything, but that's okay. Alright. I assume I just follow this road. Is this one of the trees? The only one that kind of stands out, so... Alright. There we go. That would be the last chunk. I'll put it with the rest at the cabin and rest until tomorrow. Okay. It's kinda eerie. Hear the wind whistling in the background. Must have been some drunk idiot. This forest is next to a public park. It wouldn't surprise me if someone crashed their car. Not my problem. Okay. That's, not a really good thing to worry about. Now for a well-deserved rest. I also just do not have... My house is built with the same trees, I believe. But I don't have a door. But alright then. Day 2. The forest is a community. Trees use their roots to warn each other of potential dangers. They send nutrients to the trees in need, and to those that can fight back the threat. Their sap becomes dense, overflowing with resources. That's how they do it. Okay, so they're like a... They're one. They treat each other as if they're one. I wonder what that means. I assume I'm supposed to go out and look for more trees. It was the only tree I knew about. There must be some more. I just need to find a different route. That tree over here. I bet if I break that rope, no one will notice. There's also a tree here originally. I said there was a park nearby, so I probably shouldn't go too far. This is oddly satisfying. Tree up ahead. Alright. Don't mind if I do. Oh, yeah, what the hell? Is this sap? Tastes like blood. They warned me about this, but I didn't think it would be so real. Alright, last chunk for the day. My shirt is ruined. I look like a serial killer. Is blood all over the place? I'm starting to think that might not be trees that I'm cutting, because that was a little bit interesting. When I looked inside the tree where the sap, quote-unquote, was spilling, it looked like flesh and not tree sap or bark. So I'm starting to think that wasn't a tree. To think this wood is worth so much. Why? Just because it is red? Or is it due to the ones that have to go fetch it? It's hard to understand the rich. Alright. Straight back to my cabin. And then just straight to bed. Well, that's day 3. Some trees fall, some trees stand. Some plants are able to evolve during their lifetime. They change their characteristics, shaping themselves depending on their surroundings. They know the sound of my axe. They knew the sound of my axe. So they're adapting to my axe. What are those people doing here? Have they been filming while I slept? You're the lumberjack they hired? Yes, I am. And you're the creeps who were filming my cabin while I slept. Can you go away now? Tell me, are you aware of the dangers surrounding the bloodbark trees which you have been hired to chop down? Yes, I have been warned of the threat this tree supposes. Their cognitive effects, which as you may know, include visual and auditive illusions, lead those who fell the trees to believe they are killing a man instead of a tree. Some experts believe this is a survival mechanism these exotic species have developed to survive deforestation. What do you think about this? Trees are smart, but not that smart. It's not like they understand why we chop them down. And if you do know the effects of these trees, what made you accept this job? They pay a lot, And there's not many places a lumberjack who can't use machinery could work with a living wage. If I start seeing things, I'll just know it's the trees. If I remember what they do, their tricks won't work on me. That's an interesting philosophy. Thanks for allowing us to ask you these questions. Have a nice day. Okay, Craig, that's enough. Cut. So are you leaving now? No, asshole. You almost ruined our footage. We'll film more trees as background footage and then we'll leave. Keep on rolling, Craig. Almost old news. You tried to kill the lady. I did. I did try to kill the lady. I did approach her with the axe, not in any sort of psychopathic manner. There must be more bloodbark trees on yesterday's path. I have an interesting theory about this game. What if, and hear me out on this, what if I'm actually going into the national park that I said was nearby, and instead of cutting down trees, I'm just kind of killing innocent people? What do we think of that theory, guys? I just saw a man turn into a tree before me, and see, look at that, that's not a tree. Last chunk. My head hurts, my hands are shaking. Maybe accepting this job was not a great idea. Why do I feel guilt? It's just a tree. Maybe because what I'm cutting isn't a tree. Is this where I came from? It is, okay. I didn't say, like, this doesn't look like where I came from. Maybe I'm feeling guilty because I'm not cutting down trees, but I'm actually cutting down humans that look like trees. That's an interesting theory of mine, I think. And I think this game is... I don't know. Is that lady still gonna be up here? It's gonna be really annoying if she is. Okay, she's not good. Is my wood gone? No, it's still there. It's not real, it's not real, it's not real. It's just the trees. Yeah, it's just the trees that have a lot of blood leaking from below them. Maybe it was just me seeing what was real, and then seeing the trees. The trees are a facade. What's real is the thing. It is almost uncanny, the way they accept death, the way they fall without resistance. The forest used their deaths as a warning, a sign that I should stop. Yeah, look at that. That is blood. It is reflecting. I can chop the already existing wood. Okay, I can't chop down other wood. I wanted to see if I could. Oh. Wanting me to go this way. I'm starting to think I'm just on a national park. I'm just entering a park and not even cutting down trees anymore. This is a very long pathway. It's gonna take me forever to get back. That's the biggest tree yet. Oh! It's just the trees. 1 week and I'm gone. Last one, finally. I really, really need a break. Alright. On our way back. Okay. There's the tree up ahead. Alright. Okay then. That was pretty easy. Day 5. Their sense of cooperation is immaculate. 1,000 brains in unison. They are not like us. They are better. Why did I wake up in the middle of the night? I can't sleep. I guess I'll go for a walk. Is that a mound of dirt? I don't think that was always there. Leaves. Okay. That's the same symbol on my house. Maybe it's an Easter egg or something. Try to cut this down. Just a guy with an axe. Just a guy with an axe. I think there's someone up there next to the bathrooms. Was that the car? Party pooper, scare away the people in the car. Scared the crap out of them. Oh no, I got work to do. I did not mean to scare the crap out of them, to be completely honest. I just thought if I could interact with the car, then maybe I should. But they said someone was up here, so spray paint in this wall. Another tree. It looks so human. They're getting better. Just the trees. I don't think this guy is a tree. I don't think that guy is a tree. Their lies are each time more believable. It felt extremely real. Maybe it was real. Alright, relax. You were getting paranoid. It's just the trees. It's just the trees. Uh-huh. Just a tree. I'm starting to think maybe the first two were trees. But I think these last two that I just did weren't really trees. Populated area near a bathroom. And yet, don't you think that these rare trees would have been collected first? I mean, they're right next to a public bathroom. So, wouldn't it make the most sense that these trees would have been collected already and wouldn't be standing so brightly tall? Just, just think both of those last two trees over there that I got were not trees. Just a thought. Day 6. Red upon red. To my eyes, it's just bodies piling up. How was I supposed to tell the difference? No, you were lying. They were trees. They were all trees. I didn't kill anyone. Stop lying. Stop lying. Tree. Day 7. They reshaped my brain, my inner workings. Can a plant take away your humanity? I was lost in that forest. But then you found me. How was it day 7? It was just day 6. What? Really did need a day of rest. Yesterday it was horrible. I need a walk. What would have happened if I didn't scare away the car yesterday and I just kind of killed the guy in front of the car? Would they have still drone away, or? I wonder. Not much bloodbark trees over here. I could sneak out of the park. There might be some outside. Detour. Oh, I'm seeing that as a So my dude is starting to see the trees as a person. That's supposed to be me seeing the tree as a person. Bloodbark Forest, stay away, detour, detour. Alright. Lights coming off the fence. The park is empty, only the trees are watching. People scared of them? They scared of me? Shut up, shut up, shut up. Get out of my head. Not true, it can't be true. I didn't kill anyone. They were trees, they were all trees. Oh? The police found the suspect wielding an axe. Due to his sudden and violent movements and screaming, he was considered a dangerous threat and was shot to death. At his cabin, they found the corpses of 2 people whose identities are yet. I knew it! I fucking called it! I fucking called it! The first 2 were trees, the last 2 were people. Placed next to the lumberjacks' chopped wood, the limbs, heads, and torsos of the victims were separated from each other as if they were logs. The logging company declared no responsibility for the deaths, citing the victims' entry into the fenced area. However, they will face a moderate fine for the lack of security. Murder trees. Finish the game. Well, I finished the game. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed Bloodbark. If you want to see me play more games like this, comment down below. And I hope you all enjoyed. This is a free-to-play game that you can download for yourselves. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!